Hello, how you doing? Welcome back to C Matrix Reflections. I got another one for you guys today. I feel like this one, we definitely gotta talk about this one. I used to think the problem was simple. I hate the sin, but I keep doing it. Nah. But the more I really looked at it, it actually goes something or somewhat deeper than that. It's not just about the sin. Sometimes it's more or less about what I'm trying to escape or what I'm running away from. Because if I'm being so honest, I don't just hate the feeling that I feel after I sin. I just hate doing it too. I mean, in the moment, sure, it's like, oh, like in the moment you want it, need it, yearn for it, do it. But what good is it really doing? Let's be so for real. Even while in the moment, sometimes you're thinking to yourself, what am I doing? You know, well, what am I doing? So then the question becomes, why go back to something you hate? Maybe it's not because you love the sin. Maybe it's not because you love the thing. Maybe it's because you're trying to run away or numb yourself from something else that you don't want to face. It could be stress, loneliness, pressure, or some kind of pain or trauma you've dealt with, which, again, I'm sorry about. Some kind of thing that you don't know how to process. And for a moment, it sometimes feels like sin is a way to escape. Here's something in the Bible you can go back to. Psalms 34:18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. That verse is literally saying that God is close to the people who's, I would say broken in a way, who's upset, crying, something, they've been through something, they don't know what to do with it. God isn't really concerned with the sin. He's concerned with the heart behind it. A lot of us try to fight sin instead of addressing what's feeding it. What's behind, what's fueling that fire towards that sin. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what the crazy thing is? There's always a way out and to get away from that sin. There's always a way out. We tend to focus on stopping the action, but ignoring the thing that's driving us towards it, or whatever pain that might be behind it. It's like a plant. There's a root, like a seed planted inside the root, or wait, no. There's a seed planted in the soil, then sprouts roots to then grow said thing. Yeah, there we go. And so until we find that root, it's gonna keep coming back. And the unfortunate thing is that we're gonna be tempted all our lives. So it's like, what really can we do? Besides use whatever we learn from the Bible to fight back against it. What are you actually feeling right before you fall into sin? So on my end, whenever I fall into it, it's, I get stressed out from life. Life gets a little stressful. Some things in my marriage, some things with my job, some things with just my personal life too. I tend to get really stressed out. And then even trying to sit down and get started with something too. Like just to sit down and make a simple YouTube video. Like this one. Just to sit down and make a simple YouTube video. I start getting overwhelmed. It starts getting overwhelming. There's too much in my head that I want to do. And I freeze. I freeze up. I start feeling stressed out because it's like, I don't know what to do. What's the first thing I can do? I don't know. So then that feeling of, oh, I'm stressed out. Oh, now I want to go do something to take my mind off things, or maybe even help fuel me to go do something better with my life or something. I don't know. But it's stress and overwhelming. I don't even know if that's the right word for it, but basically, I get overwhelmed for a moment and stressed out just thinking about things for my life. Are you running toward God with your pain or away from it? I'll be honest, I don't run to God all the time. Now, whenever like some things in my life tends to get a little overwhelming, I try to run to Him a lot more, which I'm doing better with. But there are still some things that I still need a little help with, or I need a little bit more discipline with to do. And I need to learn to run to God for everything, every kind of pain, every kind of stressor, overwhelm, like anything that brings a lot of stress into me. That I need to just bring everything to God, if I'm being so for real. So I tend to run away from Him. I don't run towards Him, I run away from Him, because it's kind of terrifying sometimes to think about, like, how would I say it? Change, I guess? To me, change is scary. Change is terrifying. It's terrifying because, you know, I want to do better with some things. There are some things in my life I want to do better with, but it's like I'm scared of what will come with it. And I need to learn to just give it to God and just trust him no matter how terrifying it might be. What am I trying to numb instead of heal? After thinking about it, I guess what I'm trying to numb and heal is learning to let go and change. I still overthink about some past stuff sometimes. That brings a little bit of stress to me. And then with things that's going on, I only see the negatives instead of looking at the positives. And then even like trying to look at like the goals I want to hit, the things I'm trying to like get to, you know? So this right here is my vision board. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I really love this style. I used to have dreads, and this is just the style I wanted to go with. I'm probably sticking with it, I'm not gonna lie. But this is my vision board. At the top is definitely Bible, Christ, all that. I want him at the forefront, at the top of everything. And, you know, to eat better, to stay fit, run, work out. For me, my channel to hit 10.5 million subs, to get that play button. For this is a story I'm working on, and just all kinds of other goals too. The crazy thing is, I actually achieved this one right here literally last November. I got my own place now. This one, I married a woman of God. We read the Bible together. We're doing better. And so that's two things now crossed off the list, you know? I got friends. This is a symbol is like friends. I wanted more friends, and I'm getting closer with my guys, the boys. They're great. They're freaking fantastic. Working out, I need to do better with that one. But this one right here, this was literally achieved yesterday. Me and my wife, we felt the spirit. We cried. We cried to God together in church. That was awesome. It was crazy to think, you know? So it's funny how I already got three things now crossed off my list of stuff that I want, you know? And this is just more like long-term stuff. The YouTube, the story, this is all just long-term things. And a new car too. I definitely want a new car eventually. And those are just positive things. Like I achieved some stuff off of my vision board, you know? Like I actually I'm actually making good works. It's just I focus so much on the negativity that it kind of stems me from being able to see more of the positive. And I would say, like, I have all these goals and aspirations, but the biggest thing I'm trying to numb is the fact that I don't love myself. Like, I'm not the most confident in myself. I'm not the most, like, I don't speak positive to myself because I just feel like I'm not all that worth it all the time, if that makes sense. Sure, sometimes if I like beat a challenge or something like Five Nights at Freddy's, I'm like, oh, I'm such a goat. Yes, I'm the goat. I'm the goat. Ha! But most of the time, yeah. So the biggest thing I'm trying to numb instead of heal is the fact that I don't give myself enough grace. I don't give myself enough self-love. I don't do enough for myself, and that honestly really needs to change, because that's honestly what's been stressing me out the most. That's what's been bringing me the most stress, because I feel like anytime I get started on like making a video or something, or trying to accomplish something I want to accomplish, I talk myself out of it, because I'm like, what if you don't make it? What if I do? Do you give yourself space to process your emotions in a healthy way? I try to. I really try to. One way I try to process my emotions is by talking to God, trying to, you know, think things out, think things through. And if it was because of someone, I would try to communicate with them about it. Like with my wife, I'm trying to do more, or do much better in actually communicating with her and whatever I'm feeling, even if it's really hard to explain it or express it. So definitely like communicating and actually talking my thoughts out, talking about how I feel. Another way is just, if I need a little space, I'm gonna ask for a little space. I need space to calm down. So I might wind up drawing, I might journal, I might just, honestly, just do. Honestly, I don't think video games is probably the way to go for me. Don't get me wrong, I like playing video games, but what good is it really gonna do if I'm not actually processing my emotions? So drawing and journaling is the way how I will process my stuff, and communicating if I need to. What would change if you brought your struggle to God before you fall instead of after? What might change would be the fact that I won't fall into some sins as much as I do. Instead, I would learn to go and run to my Father, who is still welcoming me with open arms, no matter what. He wants me to do better. He wants me to come to him, you know, all filthy and dirty and everything. He still has his arms wide open for me, which still is something I will never understand. Frick, I'm starting to get emotional. It really is hard to imagine someone who could love you so much, no matter how bad you do or something, or what, like, even if you go against his word or not really abide by what he says. It's just crazy how he still loves you. And that's probably just conviction. Honestly, that's more like a conviction, because condemnation, I learned the difference. Condemnation is what brings you down. Conviction is what, it doesn't confuse you or nothing. It's like, hey, you're okay, all right? You're good. Come back to him. Go back to him and just correct yourself. That's what you need to do. And forgive yourself, because you're not perfect. And that's also a problem I have too, because I have a bit of a perfectionist mindset. That needs to stop. Because anytime I do something wrong, it gets so bad. I need to learn to just bring it to God. Or if like, let's say a temptation is starting to hit me, go to God. Think about what does the Bible say about this specific temptation? Because the crazy thing is, every like humanly possible problem that we have, it's in the Bible. It's the craziest thing. Maybe the issue isn't that you don't hate sin. It's that you don't know how to deal with what you're feeling. And then sin becomes the substitute. Some of us aren't battling temptation. We're battling with unhealed pain. We gotta figure out the root cause of that pain and learn to heal from it, deal with it, and then run from it. We can't let this pain define us and define what we have right in front of us. You know what I'm saying? Live in the moment, embrace what you have, and then build from it. Make peace with yourself. I'm not saying this like I figured this all out. Trust me, I am far from figuring this out. I'm just now finally getting around to learning to try to love myself again, to learn to like not run towards the sin or anything. I'm saying this because I'm also facing this too, you know? I'm human just like you. We're all human. We're not perfect. Like, we all have something we're trying to figure out. Maybe instead of asking, why do I keep sinning? Maybe we should try asking, what is it that I'm trying to escape? What is it that I'm trying to push down and not try to deal with and run towards a sin instead, to not deal with whatever it is I'm bottling down? God doesn't just want to fix your actions. He wants to heal what's underneath all of that. And whenever you feel broken or you're crying or upset or anything, he's a lot closer than you think. So just go to him. I'm gonna start doing the same. All right, well, that's it for this time. I'll see you all next time. Have a good day. Sayonara.